tried to race, but that didn't work out too good, so I was lucky to figure out how to stay in the business one way or another though. You don't grow up in Bristol and not know about NASCAR. And when you hang out at the local tracks, whether it's in Southwest Virginia, East Tennessee, North Carolina, wherever, there's a lot of talk back then about who was up and coming. And this was in the early 70s, and there was this guy from Kentucky who showed up in Nashville, and Nashville was a pretty famous stop in the Southeast for a lot of series, but particularly for stock car racing, particularly for NASCAR. And the guy, Darrell Waltrip, his name starts showing up. Well, I'm pretty much confined to Bristol, and I remember Darrell's first race up here. It was, okay, well, let's see what he's got. Did okay, come back, did better, and then just went on a tear. And I couched it that way first to be sure that I laid the groundwork, because the impact it had on me wasn't from how good Bristol did or how good Darrell did or how good the sport did. I was a NASCAR fan, and I was following the routine guys back then, whether, you know, Cale Yarborough and Pearson and Richard Petty and Bobby Allison and Buddy Baker and all of those. So for somebody to show up, and there's a lot of stories, and there will be a lot of stories, and everybody knows the history of Darrell Waltrip. He doesn't just show up quietly. He kind of comes in with a bang, so to speak, and that bang continued for his entire career, including 10 years from now. But from a NASCAR fan's perspective, Darrell made me more of a NASCAR fan than I thought I'd ever would be. And it also, you know, obviously pulled a lot of people into the NASCAR following just because of his style and his personality and his ability, but mainly because of his driving ability and style on the racetrack. And so, Darrell, from that perspective, I want to thank you as an old fan that watched your career start and end on the racetrack and have been with you through it all and still love you. And I know we've had some interesting conversations with your uniform on, with your car owner's license in your hand, and with your broadcast permit.
With my hard card in my hand.
And your go-kart keys and everything. But it's been a remarkable impact on a lot of people personally, but on our industry in general. And I'm just really, I count my blessings as I get older about those that I've been able to share my career with. But you're right up there among the top, buddy. And maybe it's because it's that Tennessee thing or Virginia-Tennessee connection, but you're a remarkable person. Stevie, bless your heart. I don't know what you're going to do with it. So call every now and then and somebody will come take him to lunch or something. But I love you. Thank you for everything you've done, and I'm proud of you.